Hey y'all, what's going on? Clay here with the Contractor Marketers, and this is video 3 where we're going to go over the 2 essential platforms that you need to set up for your business to boost your SEO and ultimately get more leads. So let's dive in. So the 2 top platforms that you need to set up for your business online, and they're essential for a couple of different reasons, are Facebook and Google My Business. And you probably already have at least one of those, if not both of those. So if you do, awesome. I'm definitely not going to walk over how to set those up because I feel like that's Googleable, I guess that's the word. But I am going to talk about how to set those things up for success so that you can maximize them because they are really important for your type of business specifically. So first of all, I'm going to go into Facebook. And the real important thing about Facebook is that you run your ads off of Facebook, and then also it is an additional place for you to generate leads if you actually spend the time to post good content, grow the people that like your page, and so forth. It shows up in search engines when people are actually looking for your business or just businesses in your area. People can leave reviews on there, people can share your posts, get you awareness, so it's really, really important. And I'm going to go into a couple of the things that you need to do. From my experience managing social medias for contractors like yourself that have been really important with generating new leads, new business, and ultimately growing the business. So first off, something that a lot of contractors don't have for some reason, even though you're prompted when you're setting up your page, is a button in the top right corner of the page. Usually it says contact us, message us, something like that. You need to have that set up with at least a way to contact you. I would recommend a way for people to message you because that's the easiest, most frictionless way for people to get in contact with your business. So people are going to call you, they click the button, it's like, oh, call, I don't know if I want to call right now, maybe I don't want to talk to somebody. But if it's message, then it just goes straight to Messenger, allows them to ask any questions. You can have prompts, you can have FAQs. So that is the best way to do that. And one of the, as you're driving people to the page of your business and they see your content, that's probably the best way that they're going to reach out to you other than comments on posts. So that's a huge one. And then additionally, you need to be posting on your Facebook. Okay? So you can't just set up a Facebook and post 1 or 2 photos and you don't immediately get business. Facebook organic Facebook, not Facebook ads, but organically posting on Facebook, not putting any money behind it, is a long run game. It's going to take you a few months, if not even a year or more, to really get that traction where you're consistently seeing stuff come through. I'm not saying you're not going to see anything for that long. You'll see some stuff trickle through, but it's not going to be as dramatic or as reliable as once you really build out that following. So in regards to posts, right? Because I know posting is difficult. You're like, oh, this is boring. People don't care about that. They do care about it, and you just need to make it entertaining. And you need to be posting at least 3 to 5 times a week. Okay? So you need to be posting either Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, or just Monday through Friday. You need to have a schedule where you're posting, so that way you are consistent with it, right? You can't just I'll post here and there, because then you're going to post once and then you're going to post 3 times in a day, and it's just a lot better to post consistently. And next, what you need to do is come up with the content. And some of the content is literally job photos, before and afters, customer testimonial, pictures of customers, pictures of your team members, pictures of you, pretty much anything that shows the inside of your business, shows the work you've done. And if you really want to take it to the next level, I always recommend that people hire professional photographers for, if they have if you're an AC company, you probably don't need a professional photographer. But for most design-based companies, so general contractors for kitchen remodels, basement remodels, garage repair, additions, fence contractors, if you are in the design space, you're in the design space. I always recommend hiring professional photographers because they go out and they take really, really beautiful pictures. They can go edit them, make them, bring out all the colors and so forth, and that's just has a really big impact with differentiating your businesses from other people in the area, or your business from other people in the area. And we did that for a fence contractor for a while, and they were consistently getting new business from Facebook. They were constantly having people tell them how good their social media is because they had just good quality photos. It's not some grainy photo that was taken on an old school phone. It's a photo that was taken with a high quality camera. And nowadays you can probably take pretty good photos with your iPhone, but having somebody come out and really take the good angles and the perfect time of day and the perfect lighting and all that is just really important. So if you want to go like to the next step and really kill it with your social, professional photography is huge. And then additional content that you should be using is video. And that's live video, that's pre-recorded video. It doesn't have to be super crazy edited. I always recommend photos are a little bit higher quality. With the videos, you can pretty much take them on your phone. You can do like selfie style. Where's my phone? You could do selfie style, so you're like, hey guys, what's going on the job site? You could literally have the job site in the background, pretty much anything. If you're giving educational content, you're talking about aspects of what you're doing, right? You're like, oh yeah, this thing over here, we're just, let's say you're a fence contractor, right? I go back to that a lot because I spent a lot of time in that. But if you're taking a selfie, you're like, yeah, behind me, I got a cedar fence. We're doing this series of things with the posts to make sure that they don't rot, because that's a huge issue, and talking about it so that way you show people your process, that you break down those fears and you educate them so that they can be more confident, and then you put those videos out there to your audience is really, really huge. So that's some stuff that you can do for content. So the big things to do on Facebook is literally just like have a way to contact you, have your information filled out, like in regards to like about you and all that stuff, and then literally just post consistently. And I know it's hard. I've been there. I don't always post consistently. I'm not saying be perfect, but commit to it for at least a year, and you will see a lot of growth. It's super easy to write a quick caption. You don't have to overthink it. And again, if you are like not wanting to do it at all, it's really annoying you, or it's just not something you like to do, you can hire social media managers to do it for pretty cheap for that few posts, and you can hire professional photographers and videographers to go out and create really awesome content for you. I promise it will pay dividends, because all of that content can then actually be used on social, and that can also be used on your website. It can be used on YouTube if you have it. It can be used over everywhere to really up the scale of your business and make you able to charge more, because you're showing that, right? It's kind of like a hotel. Like if a hotel is trying to charge you, like if it's the Hilton and their hotel looks like the motel down the street, well then you're gonna be like, okay, well, why do I pay you more? Right? Like what's more worth it? But if they, they look the way they do, or they're beautiful and the customer service is awesome, and you look through it and you're like, wow, this is incredible, that's like a huge factor to you of why you would pay more. I don't know if you stay in a Hilton. I don't really stay in Hiltons, but I also don't stay in motels. So it's, we look at those indicators of, okay, what quality is this business? Are they worth what they're showing me? Like being consistent with your brand is huge. So that's Facebook. And next up is Google My Business. And I'm not going to go super deep into this one. There's some people out there that go just like into the nitty gritty of all these different things you could be doing. I'm just going to talk about the fact that you need one. You need to have your correct information. So the name of your business, correct phone number, correct email, correct address. All of that information needs to be correct, so that way it's showing up in the right area, because the way Google My Business works is it shows up on Google Maps, and then it also shows up as your business listing if they search for your brand. And if you're, like, for instance, saying you're in a different city or a different zip code because you had a different location or whatever it is, and you're now in a different area, you're not even going to show up for people searching for you on the Google Maps widget in your area. So you need to make sure that information is correct. And then lastly, getting reviews. Obviously, I'm sure you focus on getting reviews, but getting reviews on Google is one of the most important things you can do for your business, because it shows more on the Maps widget. So whenever you search something, food near me, and the little map thing shows up with all those different listings, that's what you want to show up on. You want to show up in the first 5 of that one. And having a lot of reviews is huge to that. So if you get customers that are interested in leaving you a review, or you're asking for reviews, ask for reviews on Google. Okay, because that is huge if you're really wanting to take your business away. Like if you're wanting to just rely on Angie's List, then reviews on Angie's List is probably important, right? But if you're wanting to actually build your business to where you have organic traffic that's interested in you, that's coming from all these different directions to your website that you built and spent all this time on, and like building a brand as opposed to just being one of the many and probably having, to lower your prices to get the jobs and so forth, then you need those reviews on Google. That is the most important place. Second most important being Facebook. So get those reviews on Google. If you can get over like 50 or more, that is huge. You will definitely start dominating your competition, and then just making sure that you are consistently driving people there. So that's Google My Business. It's not super complicated. There's even emails you can send out to past customers where I'll give you a quick little pro tip strategy that we used to use is we would send emails out to the customer list. So whenever we did a job for somebody, we would, put their email into a database, an email would go out and it'd be like, hey, did you like your experience? If yes, then they would click a happy face or like, yeah, I did. And that would bring them to the Google review. And so as long as they have a Google account, they can leave a review super easily. And then if they said no, it would bring them to an internal review platform, so that way they could submit their grievance. And it's not showing up on Google, it's not reducing your stars. I know that's a huge one. People are worried they're going to get 3 stars or 1 star. Like, you are going to get some of those, but for the most part, if you're doing it well and you're sending it out to a list of customers and you're controlling it, then you're going to be able to get 4 and 5 stars most of the time. And then those people that have the 1 and 2 star reviews just go to an internal site, so you can get that feedback, but it's not reflecting outwardly, so you can improve your business without, harming your reputation, because there are always unhappy people, and so why have them harm, something that you're trying to build? So those are the 2 main platforms you need to set up, and that is the last aspect of the foundational elements of the Contractor digital domination framework. So you have, how to build an incredible website. You have the social platforms you need to set up, and then you have like the overall strategy in regards to like offers and things along those lines. So next video, we're going to be going into the expansion, which is pretty much where you start actually bringing all these things you've set up, pushing them out to the world with different ads and different strategies to start getting some more business immediately and start getting exclusive leads that are interested in you, not just like finding you and getting called by you amongst 50 other contractors, right? That's an exaggeration, probably like 10 to 20, but so that will be what we're going over in the next video, and I will talk to you guys then.